Let's bring them on, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, my people, and welcome back to the Sn95 Power Channel. So it's one of those things. It's cold outside. We got a winter storm warning coming. I don't feel like getting on the ground working on this transmission, so it's on to another project. So I have a video posted where I'm rebuilding this Dizzy for a 94-95 Mustang. I showed you how to disassemble it. And basically, I'm going to kind of polish this thing up. I'm trying to polish up as much or as many parts in my engine bay as possible. So this is next up. So right now I've kind of worked this a little bit, but this is basically the finish from the factory. Sorry about that if you couldn't see it. And you know, this is just part of the casting process where you have like this rough finish. Now, this isn't going to be like a mirror finish on this Dizzy, but I want it to be kind of polished. So I'm going to show you how I do this. You know, there are some people who have a different process on polishing up parts, but basically I started off with a wire brush just to clean it up and, you know, shine it up a little bit. And then I hit it with some 120 sand or sand rolls. You know, this is the little Dremel. This is the quick ratchet or quick disconnect. So these are pretty nice. And after that, I have these like other little sanding rolls I have from Amazon. This is anywhere from like a 120 to I believe a 320 grit. Now take those advertised grits with a grain of salt. I don't believe this is supposed to be a 120 grit. I don't believe this is a 120. But I'm gonna start off with a 120 and go up to a 320. And then I'm going to use my my buff wheel to polish it up. So we're going to get a time lapse going on that. And also, this is the part number for the OEM pip sensor DU-50. And this is pretty much the main part if you're going to rebuild one of these Dizzies. And you know, you have a seal here that needs to be replaced. And that's pretty much it as far as rebuilding a Dizzy. You know, you actually want to try to get some kind of, I don't want to say lubricant, but it's some kind of grease that I use. I'll show you on another video the grease I use to put on the shaft that rides down here and, you know, help lubricate things. I'm not going to worry about cleaning too much of the inside of this, because nobody really is going to see it. So it's just pretty much mainly the upper half of the housing. You know, once the Dizzy sits down, you know, nobody really going to see the casting flaws on this. So I'm not going to spend that much time on this. And now, honestly, you know, people aren't going to see too much of the Dizzy once it's installed. But, you know, it's just something I always wanted to do for a distributor, and I'm going to get started on it. So let's get this time lapse going. So I'm realizing now that sometimes, you know, you have an idea of how you want to do a video and it just doesn't work out the way you planned it. So I really planned on doing this like elaborate time-lapse video showing me doing step-by-step on me polishing this thing up, and it just didn't work out like that. You know, my my battery, my cordless battery operated angle grinder is just too big and too bulky to be handling, and I just felt it just didn't look right in the video, me fumbling around with it. So this is the after, and I kind of cheated because this is the side that you would actually see in front of the motor, and I really tried to polish this side up as nice as I can. It's not perfect, but you know, I didn't spend much time on the rest of it where, you know, it's kind of out of sight. So, and even still, you know, if you really look at this, you can see where it's uneven, where I didn't truly sand it down flat. I think the polishing part came out pretty good, but it is what it is. You know, I still think it looks better than the factory Dizzy, you know, just by side-by-side comparison. And so all I did was just, you know, use these sanding rolls, and then a buffer wheel. I had, you know, a couple of different buffer wheels and a couple of different polishing compounds. And, you know, that's pretty much it. You know, I think if you have patience, and, you know, if you know, polish or doing kind of paint correction on your car, this is definitely something that you can do. It's just, you know, the amount of time you put into, you know, the sanding is going to dictate how good your polishing is going to come out. And like I said, I didn't really spend a lot of time on this. It's kind of a spur of a moment thing, you know. It's cold. I don't feel like messing with the transmission today, so I figured I'll give this a try. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're feeling it. I haven't really seen too many polished distributors. Like, I know back in the day that was a thing. You know, you have some guys who would have like a mirror finish polished distributor on Foxbodies or Sn95s, but I haven't seen that in such a long time. So let me know what you think. Next video with this will be me reassembling it with the pip sensor. I doubt, and you know, I'm thinking right now if I should polish some more of this or clean some more of this up, but I highly doubt that I will. So I appreciate your time. Make sure while you're here, subscribe to the channel, give me a like. I will be doing a giveaway, like in my other video I posted. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I have a Roadrunner converter that I'm going to give away. So make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell to get notifications on an update, because, you know, as soon as I get close to that 1,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to get some information out on how I'm going to do my first giveaway. So I appreciate your time. God bless.